After putting in a brand new CPU cooler because our customer's CPU was hitting 100 degrees Celsius, that's fine now, but I found a new issue because after running a GPU stress test, our GPU's hitting 92 degrees Celsius and only getting 11 frames per second because of some crazy GPU thermal throttling. So if you're curious what's causing these high temperatures, well, if you look at the stats in Firmark 2, fan 0 and fan 1 are both registering at 0 RPM. And despite this full load stress test, none of these fans are running. And because our customer happened to have GPU Tweak 3 installed, I noticed that both fans are also set to 100% right now, despite having absolutely nothing. And the only way I can figure to get them to run is basically just tap the fan, and then all of a sudden they'll start up. And that works for all of them. But eventually they come to a complete stop. And if you're thinking that this car just has like a 0 RPM mode, well, it does, but I went ahead and disabled that, but we're still having fans stop on us. And if you're curious what causes fans to start and stop like that, well, typically it's caused by two things. Either insufficient power coming from the GPU or damaged fan bearings because of things like dust. So let's pull this GPU out so we can inspect it, where a simple spin test allows you to see that they're grinding. I'm not sure if it's picking up on the mic, but every spin is pretty loud, which honestly doesn't surprise me based on how much dust was in the system. So to give our customer a permanent fix, we're gonna go ahead and install a replacement kit. In order to do this, we need to pull the actual cooler off the GPU itself, because with the cooler off, it allows us to remove this plastic piece exposing our 3 fans, which can be unscrewed, removed, and replaced. And with all those installed, we can now close the GPU up with some fresh thermal paste and screw this card back together. So with all our fans replaced, we can reinstall the GPU and plug in power. And just like that, now when we go to fire the PC up, all our fans actually run. And check this out, under a full load stress test, 19 minutes in, we're sitting at just 68 degrees Celsius with no thermal throttling whatsoever.